All right, sweet.
All right, guys, we got a good show for you today. We have Bray Lynch. He goes to Westlake, Oklahoma State, Duke, TCU. Those are some of the schools that have offered him. Thanks for coming on, man.
Yeah, I'm glad to be here.
Hey, so, you guys had an insane season. You guys won the state title. You're number 3 in the country. Can you talk about that season, how special it was for your team?
It was a dream come true, honestly. We worked so hard with COVID and everything. It definitely we couldn't have spring ball. We couldn't have most of fall camp. And then we just went out and played well and got it done.
Is it harder, you think, the second time to get that repeat? Because you guys
like the 3.
Yeah, because you guys that was 2 in a row for repeat, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It was definitely hard. 3P is going to be even harder because every team's going to want to take those when they play us, and we got a huge X on our backs.
Yeah. I imagine everyone wants a chance to you'll get everyone's best no matter what every week. Yeah. So you guys are trying to get your 3rd consecutive state title. What are you guys working on to sustain that exceptional level you have at your school?
I think we just got like a chemistry, like everyone wants to be around everyone. I think like the O-line room especially, we're all best bros, and I think it's the chemistry and then the culture as well. Like we grind during off season. We're doing it right now, and spring ball too. It's just a grind, and it creates the team.
Yeah, I'm interested, someone like yourself, a Division I talent at the line. What's like the big things you're like working on right now, to keep, getting better consistently, and then, maybe starting in college?
Yeah, I can get better at everything, but I think the weight room is very important for me. Getting there, getting stronger every day, and then run blocking, pass blocking, just working on technique right now.
Yeah. You guys had the spring game, I think was last week. How'd that go?
It was actually yesterday.
Yesterday?
Yeah.
All right. How'd the spring game go for you guys?
Or two days ago. Yeah, 2 days ago. It was good. We came out, competed both sides, and each side made plays. Defense made plays, offense made plays, and it was fun.
Yeah. I have to talk a little about the recruiting. A bunch of people help out with the show and on it for us. We're all 21s. We talk about it a lot. How our recruiting class kind of, got screwed more or less because we couldn't visit schools. You never got to talk to coaches, shake their hand. How's it for you guys in the 22s? What's like the big things you guys are doing?
Well, right now it's been Zoom calls, FaceTimes calls, texting a lot. But here coming up soon, June, we're going to be able to go anywhere, and then it's going to be pretty jam-packed. And then July, the dead period is lifted again, and then hopefully in the fall we'll be able to see places. But it's been a lot of Zooms and online stuff, not in person.
Are you at the point in your recruiting where you have official visits scheduled, or are you not there yet?
I'll be releasing like my visit schedule pretty soon, probably on Instagram and my Twitter. So
yeah, it's this one we always talk about. It's really funny, everyone has like a different story of where they got their first offer, what was it like, what they were doing. What was your experience with that?
So we were coming off our state championship, and then Penn, they've offered like a couple people on the team already, and then they were looking at me, and then it was kind of not really crazy, just like the state championship really boosted my like rating, and I got it.
Yeah, I wanted to get in this. I forgot to do it earlier, but you talked about your team, and how that level of success, that relies on your teammates. You gotta have that great, consistent bond. What do you value most in a teammate for yourself?
I think just like physicality for sure on the field, and then off the field, just like someone who's willing to do what's need to be done, like on like for the team. Like if they gotta let someone else, take their spot, like whatever is best for the team. But yeah.
Yeah. it probably isn't that hard, this answer for you. You know, growing up in Texas, arguably the biggest state for football. But how did you get into football for you?
Well, I was originally born in Connecticut, and then I moved to Austin, Texas, when I was in elementary school, and then I was introduced. I did Pop Warner, then middle school, and then now high school.
Yeah. Did you ever have a play where you were like, yeah, this is my sport? Did you have like a moment you knew it?
Yeah, I think middle school I played linebacker, and I was just this huge dude running around making tackles and like blowing people up. So
Yeah.
I think that's when I knew.
You're like, yeah, I'm dominating these guys. This is for me.
Yeah.
You know, right now, is there any like current or former like players you look up to? You know, you want to be like?
You know, I mean Taylor Lewan for sure. Like I watch his podcast a lot too, Bussin' with the Boys.
Yeah.
I think I look up to him, like his dedication and hard work for sure, and then the way he plays is outstanding.
Yeah. You know, so how would you describe your game if someone has never watched you play? If it's just some person like on the street, how would you describe it to them?
You know, I think I'm someone who can get out in space and make a block downfield. Like I can get out and run. And then I think just pass protection too is I don't get beat very often.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, that's a big thing. A lot of when you're watching the tape, most of those guys your level, you don't get beat much, very rarely. You know, so like, what do you like to do in your free time when you're not on the football field? What's a big thing for you?
I think just hanging out with friends like that. Whenever I'm not on the field, I'll be hanging with my like non-football buddies or just like football buddies. But yeah, I think just hanging out with friends.
Yeah. Final few questions. When you play a game, do you ever know like before you're like, yeah, this is my night, or do you not really have that? It just kind of as the game flows.
You know, like in the middle of a game, I think I'll realize like I can take over. But I mean, going into I'm pretty consistent with my head, and I'm making sure I'm doing all the right things first, and then the blocks will just come.
Yeah. All right. Final two questions. So, what's the best piece of advice you think you've ever heard from anyone?
That's a hard one. Probably just, you know, work hard because that'll pay off. Like getting your body in shape and just working hard will pay off on the field, like in a fourth quarter against North Shore. You know, it'll pay off.
Yeah, you know, a lot of we always ask these final two questions are always the same because a lot of athletes watch them. So big thing, people always like get different advice because you know everyone can take pieces off each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
The final question we always do is, how do you want people to remember yourself when your football career is over?
I want to go down. I mean, I want to make it to NFL. Like that's a dream I've had. I'm just a beast on the field and then just winning, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, everyone wants to win. You know, I was just thinking this, I had to ask. It's a funny question. Have you talked to Coach Gundy?
I have a couple of times. I had a call with him 2 days ago.
Because I mean, I've always wanted to meet that dude. The mullet and everything, man.
Yeah, I'll be excited. I think I'm going up there on a visit this June, so I'll see him.
When you talked to him, was he as electric as he like seems on camera, or is he not like that off camera?
He's pretty. I mean, he's pretty laid back. I'd say he's not like too. He'll get there sometimes. But.
Yeah. Well, I had to ask because you know I had a guy on that had Mike Leach he was talking to him, and that was a funny guy too. So I had to ask. Well, Bray, yeah, I appreciate you coming on, man. It means a lot. You know, we're just trying to get more athletes like yourself, so it means a lot.
Yeah, thanks for having me on.